Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Yeah, Monday. It's over. I am Ange McKay coming to you live from North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Um, it actually didn't rain here today for a change. All hell's supposed to break loose tomorrow, but it was a good day today. Welcome to everybody, she says. Nobody's on yet, but that's okay. You always come in a little bit behind me. I just got my message that I'm live. Good thing. I'm glad I'm alive. That makes me happy. Okay, so I am on probably a little bit earlier than usual tonight. Hi, Anne. Hi, Linda. I'm sitting next to my heater. I have been frozen the entire day today. Anyway, we're gonna play. Yay, catching alive. Hi, Sue. Sherry. Hi, Claudia. Oh, good. Everyone's on. Hello. Oh, I like that one. Finger Lakes. That's kind of a fun place, it sounds like. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit congested. I don't, I felt fine all day. I'm not quite sure. Whatever. Who knows? Who cares? That's what I've decided. I don't have time for it. Howdy, y'all. I just like y'all. I want to say y'all. Okay, so I have got our Unbounded Beauty DSP. We used that Petunia Pop the other night. Then I was like, oh, I really feel like using this. I felt like I could use a little bit of brightness and color. I feel totally fine, Sue, except all of a sudden I'm totally congested. Don't ask. Whatever. I'm over. I don't have time for this. Let's be honest. I always giggle. Whenever my family gets sick and I'm like, I don't have time to be sick. Ooh, it went up to 8.37. Way to go, you guys. You are machines. Okay, so 4 by 5 1/4, my first piece. And I've got a basic white card base. I did cut it to 4 1/4 by 11 because then I can tie my ribbon around it. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, I know when Erica and them say y'all, I love it. Like it just makes me. And then Angie Judah. Like you needed your emotional support, Canadian. Mwah. Okay, so Judah, she cracks me up. We'd be on trips and she had this phrase, like, and we'd be like, we sure do have that. And she'd have this, sure is a 4-letter word that starts with an S, and it cracked. Like, there's so many of those sayings, and I'm like, and I'm like so bad because I totally get the giggles around them. Okay. Well, maybe I'll give it a bow. I can give it a bow. I can totally do this. And also, how much we have enough ribbon. And then that ribbon's gone. Done. Okay. So, but it does make me giggle, that one. Hi, y'all. See? Look at everybody in there, y'alls. I want a y'all. Canadian, eh? We got a Canadian, eh? Yours is dumb. Okay. Now I'm going to tie my bow. I'm going to tie it carefully so that I don't have to do it 438 times. Now, just because I've said that, it will still need to be done 438 times. Oh, there are so many fun phrases. You're having a weird day. Well, I'm glad I can be your emotional support Canadian. I think that's like the coolest thing I've ever been called. Okay. There. I don't like it. It's a yucky bow. Impressed you. Well, she just announced it. I was like, oh, good God, that's good. Okay. I don't actually think I want it to go this way. I think I want it to go towards the outside of the card. Come on, lay down flat. Yeah, you did. Okay, so sorry, we got it better there. Hours here. Oh no, for sure. Or no worries, right? So I say no worries. And I will totally admit, Christine, my no worries started as a teenager. My father went to Australia for a business trip and came back saying it. Okay, please message me. And it totally stuck. And so anytime someone's like, oh my God, thank you so much, I'm like, no worries. But it was totally a thing that my dad picked up when in Australia. And I just loved the way it sounded. It was such a great phrase. Okay, so we got that on and we got a cute bow. It kind of worked. It shouldn't be quite as large and in charge as it is, but I'm scared if I start pulling it, I'm going to fray things. You'll see me do that. Okay, next we're going to come in here. We're going to adhere this. So this is a 2 3/4 by 4-inch piece of DSP, and I'm adhering it to a 2 7/8 by 4 1/8 Petunia Pop matte. Do you like that? She's Apples mate is another. What does that mean? You made me with on the spot cards. Okay, well, I was texting with girlfriends about it tonight, or yeah, this morning, and we were laughing about the fact that I do that because I'm like, my lives are just kind of, there's no plan. I just go. Now tonight, I pulled out a package of DSP first. Does that count? There. But the card's not designed. Your notification is delayed. Case, I should just send you a message. It's interesting. YouTube seems to get the she's apples, I mean she's okay. YouTube seems to get the notification first, and then Facebook is a bit more delayed. So Case, all I've done, cutie, is I'm using the Unbounded Beauty DSP. I did a 4 by 5 1/4 piece for the background, and I did a 2 3/4 by 4-inch piece for here with a 2 7/8 by 4 1/8 mat and a little Petunia Pop ribbon. Okay, that's all. We didn't get much further. And then I complained about my stuffy nose. I was whining. So you missed my whining. Just count yourself as blessed. Okay. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to give it a really pretty banner border, whatever we do today. So we could do, I'm thinking I'm just going to do a nice simple one. What do I need something that has all them weird measurements on for me to be able to cut. So Spicer, this is where my math side comes in a lot. Like it comes in handy. I'm a fraction girl, right? So I sit there and I'm like, okay, like I just flip everything into eighths and whatever. And my brother-in-law calls them on the measuring thing, like on the ruler part, he calls them snicks. That's what he calls 8. He's like 4 and 3 snicks. I'm like, no, that's not the word for it, dude. Your Mozilla, is it Mozilla? I don't even know how to say that browser. Facebook won't for an hour. I don't know. I prefer to watch on Facebook, but I do. Okay, but if you get your notification on YouTube, can you just go to Facebook then? Look at us. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to put my sentiment here. And then if we want to add some flowers around it, we can. I like this sentiment because it's going to give me 2 potential colors. I think I'm going to do a Petunia Pop border and a basic white inner. So you're probably like, what is she talking about? Just give me a moment and I will show you. Okay, so when we die cut this particular die, I'm trying to find a piece of paper that's a reasonable size. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to die cut. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So when I die cut that, it came out in 2 pieces. So one being the frame that kind of sits in there, and 2 being the innards. Now I want the frame, so we're going to keep the frame. Now, don't eat the die, Ange. I'm really concerned that one day I'm just going to swallow one of them, and that will be the end of me. You're like, really? Yeah, I would do that. Like that's something that could potentially happen to me. You love this already. I love you. Same, I know more people here and find it easier to interact and get reversible tape measures and adhere it to the trimmer. I'm just a weird numbers girl. I think that's my issue. Like I don't really think too much about mats and borders and changing things from quarters to eighths. But you have to remember what I do for a living. Like I am in the midst of a intensive fraction my sevens. Okay, so this time I kept the innards in white because I want that to come on to here. Okay, now I do have to remember pop that out because otherwise I'm going to have a white border and I don't want that stuck in there. Okay, you can go home. Not like physically actually go home, just stay in there. Now, my mom swallowed a pin and lived. Oh, can you imagine? I'd be so scared of that one coming out. Like, nah. But I'm going to hospital. They're going to have to remove it because I'm not waiting for that one to come out. Okay, can we put a happy birthday on here? Will it fit? Yeah, it will. Ooh, I love it. Okay, but I feel like if I go Petunia Pop, it's going to be too much of the same color. So, what is our Summer Splash? Do Summer Splash. It is Summer Splash. Should we Summer Splash it? Or scent? Pull it back together? What do you think? That stamp has just died. Don't panic about the look of my stamp. Okay, well, let's try it. If it's ugly, we won't worry about it. Hello? Okay, Summer Splash. Ange, I think you could cut me samples and send me. What do you mean? Wait, what if we change them all over the board? We'll just cut her 47,000 samples. Okay. Everybody with a mat. Okay. He's very inky. Okay, I need to get the birthday on the right angle, angle the fandangle. There. Stamp it. Sun swallowed a penny and we had to wait and watch. So gross. It came out rainbow because of stomach gases. Ange, what about Summer Splash innards? I don't want to go quite, sorry, that dark. I wanted some white contrast in here. Okay, now you avec comme ça. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to show you my little trick because you're kind of stuck because you're going, well, how do I now adhere these two together? Well, you cheat. That's how you do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to hold these two kind of down together like a puzzle. And then we're going to take our dimensional and make sure that our dimensional hits both. Me too, Case. Isn't it a gorgeous birthday sentiment? That whole set, though, look, it's really beautiful. I do love how it kind of works. So all you're going to see me do here is I'm just using my dimensional to be my kind of connector, okay? For lack of a better word. It's a beautiful set. Love that love never gives up. Oh, might need that one. Yep, it's a good one. Is good. Is good. Okay. And then this is going to come down. And I don't want it centered. I don't like that. You use the set heaps. I like that word. That's a good word. Use it heaps. I'm going to take you over that away. Perfect. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking doesn't happen often for me, people, is we're going to give ourselves a few good Summer Splash leaves. Just a minute, let me fight with them. 4 over there. So let me find. Don't eat them. Summer Splash. I just have to make sure. I always have to check that I'm not taking. I know the mix of fonts is great. The dies, they're the coordinating ones that go with Unbounded Love. So they are the Unbounded Love dies. They've got these like fabulous. If you needed a good variety of labels for sentiments and things, they have some fabulous ones. They've got the leaf. There's an oval one in here. Now the oval one that's in here works the same. Nope, I lied. It doesn't work the same way. It's just an oval. But you can also put this one in it, which looks really good. See, look at me go. Okay, I'm going to go die cut this, but I feel like I should put so that I don't have to do any work. We need a little bit of our adhesive backed paper. Just give me a piece. Be so stingy with it. Paper's being stingy. Oh, what are you? Oh, now your backing's peeling off. Okay, don't pull on that one. That was not a good idea. Here's a piece. Got it. Okay. How big are you? You are. So I'm going to go 3.5 by 3. Can't say squat. 3.5 by 3. There we go. So I'm just peeling the backing off of the adhesive back paper. I tend to do it in 2 parts, okay? Use the glitter. Ooh, I do have that. Hang on a second. Well, now you tell me. Now I'm going to have to get more glitter paper. Okay, let me just find that. Where would I have put that? Okay, so we've got this. But I think that Noreen's totally right. Let me just see if I can find it. Okay, so it would be in my glitter papers. Yeah, got it. Check. You know, these containers are labeled, people. Okay. Let's get ourselves a piece. I'll do. What are you? Okay. It is. Anyone ever noticed how sticky I mean, it's a good thing. Our adhesive back paper is so sticky that when you get it on your fingers, you kind of have to peel the glue off. Okay, so what we've got now is we've gone in and we've got the gorgeous. You had that set. Oh, good. Okay. Lori, that was a great idea. This is what I need you guys because I totally forget that I have stuff. Mm. Doot, doot. Now, I did give it a double doot, meaning I ran it through and then I ran it back. You have to remember when you're using a glimmer paper, it is a little bit thicker than your regular papers. So you don't want to kind of be in a situation, don't leave yourself in a sitch where you're going to have to cut it twice. Now, the only thing I'm going to need to do here is I'm going to likely need to leave the friends behind. Okay, and then here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the bits out. The best part is now they're all sticking to my finger. All the bits. Every bit that I pop out is sticking to my finger. Wait, why? Oh, because I stuck adhesive back paper on it. Taking a dog for a walk. Well, I'm glad you took your dog for a walk. I think that's a good thing to do. Oops, I just peeled some off. It's all stuck. I'm that kid who doesn't like having I never liked having sticky fingers. It didn't work for me. And hence my children also don't do well with it because they spent their lives having their hands washed by their mother. Every time they ate something sticky, they were not allowed to be sticky. So now they both have issues. Passed on my issues. Oh no, I'm not upset. It's just funny watching me do this right now because I'm a bit of a nightmare. Oh, it's so pretty, Noreen. Good call, girl. I didn't call you a call girl. Super bad. Good call, Noreen. Not good call girl. She's not a good call girl. You're not a glitter gal, but this is pretty. I'm with you, son. It's actually quite it's subtle, right? Like it doesn't look insane. Okay. Now, maybe I'll try my brush. Sorry, Marie. Grow up, Angela. Oh, it was a day. It was a yay Monday in all regards. Okay. Oh, child's coming down to see me. 1 second. Angel? I have my older child. He's tiny, not big build. He's very fine boned, but I giggle because he makes the most noise in the world coming down. You love the sparkly levels? Yeah, well, we're not gonna get like I'm not a big froofy lala, but we'll keep it there. We'll go like that. Okay. Perfect. Let me just find us some of our E-color. Jojo bean? That's right. Can't hear you, Mom. You love the sparkly leaves. Okay, so let us grab. I don't have many left right now. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I do. There we go. I was like, I feel like I'm getting low. Okay, whoops, not that one. Glitter is great. We're just keeping it simple. It's not a complicated card. Sometimes not complicated is perfect. Let's do you. Then we got to make sure here you don't want to get the Shy Shamrock. So just kind of work it to make sure that you're picking up the right color. There we go. And I'm going to keep that one down. Glimmer, absolutely. Like, but it's not going to, if you're not a glimmery person, you're not going to be like, oh my God, there's so much glimmer on there. Okay. There is a sweet little simple birthday card for you. Does the card open? Yes. Nancy's like, did you tie it together? Now, Nancy, the funniest part is that you asked that question. And in my head, I went, oh my God, I didn't check to make sure I didn't go around the back too, because I have actually tied the card closed before. I have done that. It is a thing that has happened. So, not an out there question on Nancy's part. And you can just kind of tip your little bow however you like it. And then what I would recommend doing, and let's be honest, you guys, we all end up with scads of DSP left, or at least I do. Maybe you don't. I never use a full package. It's kind of my thing. I'll use a lot, but I won't use the whole thing. And so what I'm going to do, let me just grab a piece. Hang on. Is I'm going to take my seal. I'm going to come on to this side. We're going to run our seal. And you want to kind of keep it as close to that crease line, as close to that outer edge as possible. And a line down the middle. Okay. Oh, thank you, Christine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to get it right up to the crease. Make sure, so I can kind of check by folding it over. Looks good. Okay, and we're going to adhere that on. Then just grab your paper snips, turn it back over. Okay. And this is easy because you're simply just going to follow the lines of the actual card. Because if we're going to do a pretty birthday card, then we need a pretty birthday envelope to match it, right? And turn. Oh, yes. If you are enjoying tonight's card and me apparently calling people call girls, then please give us a thumbs up or a like. I did not mean to call Marina call girl. Okay. There, we got it. Okay. So now you've got sweet little coordinating envelope. It was a total yay Monday share, but it's okay because it's over and we made it. It would have even looked cute with the petunia pop envelope. Okay, so either way, you can kind of rev it up. I hope that you all have an absolutely amazing evening, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye, guys.